When you want to see positive change in your life, it's very important for you to become your greatest version. You got to become a greater version of yourself every single day. So in this video, people, I'm going to give you 28 different ways to become a greater version of yourself so you can manifest the life you desire. Now, it's very important to become a greater version of yourself. You have to embrace your fears and failures. You have to understand that anything that people do, they have failed. Successful people, they have failed so many times, but it didn't stop them from becoming successful because they kept going. And when it comes to anything that you've failed in life, don't let that dictate your life. Don't keep living in that past experience, because you are going to become successful if you keep trying. If you get knocked down, get back up again and realize that when you fail, that's a time for you to grow. That's a time for you to learn. You have to continue to fail and fail until you don't fail anymore, because I'm letting you know, you will become successful. Just keep trying, people. Now, another way is to control your mind. And I know we have like thousands of thoughts that roam through our mind all day long, every day. You know, it's very important for you to be aware of what you're thinking about. Be aware that any thoughts that come into your mind, most of the time, they're not even yours. These thoughts come from everywhere. These thoughts come from other people. They come from situations. Just be aware of your thoughts. And if you find yourself having any negative thoughts, change those thoughts to positive thoughts. You understand? Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to expect blessings. You have to understand, the universe is always working for you in your favor. You understand? Be one of those people that expects something great. Wake up in the morning and say, you know what? Today I'm going to get a great blessing. I already know it. The more that you condition your mind to expect, then you won't look at anything negative that will happen to you, because you're always going to expect blessings and great things that will happen any day now. You could say to yourself, I'm about to win the lottery today. Keep saying that every single day, all day. When you first wake up in the morning, before you go to sleep, be like, I'm going to win the lottery tomorrow. You understand? The more you say it, the more you will start to expect this. And you can use expectation for love, for health, happiness, whatever it is that you desire. Just expect blessings to happen. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to avoid any mental handicaps. And what I mean by that, don't say, I can't do this because of this. You know, don't limit yourself. You understand? Don't handicap yourself. Know that you can do anything that you put your mind to. You can do anything that you put your mind to. So avoid any mental handicaps that's hindering you from moving forward, that's hindering you from progressing. You understand? Do not limit yourself. Now, another way is to hustle. No excuses, baby. Just do it. Just like Nike, just do it, right? Don't make up any kind of excuses that will stop you from actually trying to do something. You know, I run across a lot of people that say, I can't do this. I'm not smart enough. I'm not fast enough. I'm not tall enough. You understand? Those are excuses that's stopping them from becoming successful. It's stopping them from actually believing in their self. So you definitely can't make any excuses when you're on your path to becoming successful, people. Now, another way is to be great, not perfect. You understand? Nothing is going to be perfect when you try something. As a matter of fact, when you look at very, very successful, wealthy people, you understand, even they're not perfect. We might not be able to see it, but they can see it. You understand? It looks perfect to us, but not to them. So never expect to be perfect. Just be great, people. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is don't compete and don't compare. You understand? Don't compete with other people, because everybody has their own journey in life. Everybody's going to walk their own path. Your path is unique. Your path is different. Your path is headed towards success, towards financial freedom, towards good health, towards love, joy, happiness. That's your path. They're going to walk their path. So, and also, don't compare yourself to anyone. Like I said, you have your own journey. So you definitely want to compare yourself to the version you were yesterday and just say to yourself, I'm doing it better today. You understand? You are your only competition. Always know that you're the only person that you should ever compare yourself to. You understand? Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to take responsibility. Don't be like people out here who's always pointing their finger at everybody else when it comes to any circumstances that's going on in their life. You understand? Take responsibility for everything that's going on in your life, whether it's good, whether it's bad. Accept it. Take accountability for all your actions. Because if you start making the right moves right now today, it's going to shift your life in a direction that you want it to be. You understand? Just take responsibility and accountability for everything that's going on in your life. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to be present in every moment. Don't live in the past. Don't even think about the future, because for some people, thinking about the future will cause stress, anxiety, because they want to be somewhere in life like right now. And you have to understand, you create the future. You become the version of yourself that you want to become, just by visualizing that version of yourself and making the right moves right now today in this present moment. Right now in this present moment, that's how you become a greater version of yourself, to live in the present moment as much as possible. Now, another way, people, is to forgive everyone. Forgive everyone who has ever wronged you. Say, whatever they did to me, I forgive them. And, continuously say this, because the more you say this, the more you will become a forgiving person. You understand? Don't hold any grudges against anybody. And most importantly, forgive yourself for anything that you may have done. You understand? Like I said, don't live in the past. Don't let the past dictate your life right now. You understand? Forgive everyone and forgive yourself, most importantly. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself right now is to take a chance. That's right. Take a chance. Step out your comfort zone. And like I said, don't be afraid of fear. False evidence appearing real, baby. Step out your comfort zone right now. Do something different. Because when you start doing different things in your life, you are going to create new loops. Because, it's like we all live in a loop. We all have our own loops that we live in. But when you start making different moves, your loop will change. And you'll start seeing more positive things enter into your loop the more that you take a chance and the more that you step out of your comfort zone. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself, people, is to have balance in your life. You want to have balance with your health. You want to have balance with your money, with relationships. You understand? With your chill time, your me time. You really want to have balance in your life. That's very, very important. 333, balance. If you start seeing that number 333, that means you need to create balance in your life. Always remember that, people. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to be thankful for life. Be thankful that you were even born. Be thankful that you are experiencing life. You understand? In a human form. You understand? Because when it comes to life, us even being here is such a blessing. Us being able to experience everything that we're experiencing right now is a blessing. So just pretty much be very thankful. Show gratitude every day. And this is another way to raise your vibration. If you feel yourself vibing low, you're not very happy, you're not feeling great at the moment, your mood's not good, think about something that you're grateful for. Keep your mind on that and just keep saying thank you. Keep being grateful, because sometimes in life, all we have to do is give thanks, and then we'll start to see positive change happen in our life. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to love yourself. When you wake up in the morning, say, I love me. Go look in the mirror and start telling your reflection, start telling yourself, I love you. Start doing this regularly on a day-to-day basis. Love everything about you. You understand? Love all your imperfections. Love everything. And anything that you really don't like, love it, but change it. Change it to a version of yourself that you will be happy with, that you will appreciate. Love yourself. That's very, very important. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to be kind. Have compassion for others. You understand? Even if a person is being rude, as they say, kill them with kindness. You know what I'm saying? Be very respectful. You understand? Be very kind to others. If you see that somebody is in need, go out your way. Try to find a way to help them to better their situation. You understand? Now, that's definitely a powerful way, because when you're kind to others, the universe is going to reflect this right back to you. It's going to mirror this back to you. And you're going to start running across people who are very, very kind to you. You're going to start running across people who want to help you, that want to do for you. You know what I'm saying? What goes around comes around in this universe. We are in a 360 cycle, right? So another way to become a greater version of yourself is be willing to change. Don't be stuck in your old ways. If you have ways about you that are no longer serving you any purpose, change it right now today. Change it. You know what I'm saying? Be willing to change. That's very, very important. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself right now today is to analyze your circle. If you have friends in your life that are always negative, that they're always stealing your energy, you feel your energy is depleted when you're around this person. They never have anything good to say. They don't support you. They're not there for you. You really have to analyze your circle, and you have to get away from these kind of people. You understand? The more that you make space and get rid of these toxic people in your life, the universe will start sending more positive people in your life, like-minded people that are there to support you, that are there to help you along your journey, right? So you definitely want to analyze your circle. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself right now today is to set goals. There are a lot of people that I see on a day-to-day basis. They don't have any goals. If they have goals, it's something like, oh, I'm going to get a new outfit. Oh, I'm going to get a new pair of Jordans. You understand? You have to set goals, short-term goals and long-term goals that are going to benefit you down the road successfully. Buying a new pair of Jordans or a new outfit is not going to benefit you later. You understand? You really have to set goals that are headed towards success, that are headed towards financial freedom, that are headed towards good health. These are the kind of goals that you definitely want to set, and you want to have a certain kind of system that you set up so that you can accomplish and achieve all of your goals. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself, limit yourself to the trends. And I know we see people all day long. It's like they're copying off everybody else. This person, this celebrity wears this kind of outfit, so now they want to wear this kind of outfit. You understand? This celebrity does this, now they want to do it. Their friends are talking a certain kind of way, now they want to talk a certain kind of way. It's like everybody is following the trends of celebrities or something they seen on TV, or they're following trends of something that they seen on social media. You understand? Be one of those people that doesn't have the herd mentality. Be one of those people who goes your own path. You dress the way you like to dress without caring about what anybody says. You don't care about anybody's opinion, right? So don't follow any of these trends, okay? Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself right now today is to trust and to love the process. See, when it comes to us becoming successful, you really have to enjoy the journey. The journey's fun, right? So you really want to be one of those people who trust the process and know that the universe is working for you. And like I said, have fun. The journey is fun. It's fun becoming successful. It's fun to be one of those people who knows that you're going to become financially free because you're making all the success moves and all the changes, and you're taking all the necessary steps right now in this present moment to become that greatest version of yourself. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to shift your mindset. A lot of the times when it comes to us, we have lots of limiting beliefs that is hindering us from becoming successful. We have limiting beliefs about money. We have limiting beliefs about success. This is what I call a poverty mindset. So it's very important that you recognize that you have a poverty mindset and write down all the things, analyze all of the limiting beliefs that you have. And on the other side, write down the opposite of any of those limiting beliefs. You understand? And every day, start to get rid of any of the limiting beliefs that are hindering you, that you believe are limiting beliefs in your life. You understand? And the more that you do this, you will shift your mindset from a poverty mindset to an abundance mindset. So that's how you do that. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself right now, visualize your greater version. Visualize what they look like, visualize what they're doing, and you want to constantly visualize your greater version. And every single day, take another step, even if it's a small step, to become your greater version. Because the more you visualize this version of yourself, you will become this version of yourself, this wealthy, this healthy, this greater version of yourself, right? So now, another way to become a greater version of yourself right now, you have to let go of distractions. If you know that social media is distracting you, the negative things that come on the news, if these are things that are distracting you from progressing, let's just say you want to be a person who wants to write a book, right? And you find yourself starting to write, and then you find yourself going on social media for hours or doing something that's not serving you any purpose for hours, playing a game on your phone, whatever it may be. If it's distracting you from completing this book, then that's a distraction. People can be distractions, right? So you really have to analyze any distractions that's stopping you from succeeding, that's stopping you from progress. Analyze these distractions and let them go. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to stay humble and keep learning. You understand? You have to always know where you came from, right? And you always have to appreciate where you're at right now. And to continue to keep learning, continue to gain more skills, continue to get that knowledge. You understand? The more that you do this, you will definitely start to become a greater version of yourself just by staying humble and learning as much as possible that is interesting to you. You understand? Something that you're interested on your journey. So that's how you do that, people. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to keep evolving. Keep becoming a greater version of yourself every day. Realize that the version of yourself that you were last year, 5 years ago, you're not that same person anymore, are you? I know when I look back and I think about my teenage years, I don't even know that person anymore. I'm a whole different version of myself than I was then. So when you do that, you analyze where you used to be and where you're at right now, you'll realize that where you're going to end up somewhere in the future is not going to be the person that you are today. You are going to keep on evolving. So you always want to know that you are on the right path. You always want to evolve in a positive way by making positive moves, successful moves right now. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to congratulate yourself. Be happy how far you've come. Give yourself a pat on the back, baby. Give yourself a pat on the back. Be happy for how far you've come. Tell yourself, congratulations on how far I've come. Because the more you do this, the more you will start to change, because you have accepted who you are right now, right? So people, don't look for any congratulations for anybody else. None of that matters. As long as you're happy with what you are doing and how far you've become right now today, that is how you become a greater version of yourself. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself is to meditate regularly. You want to meditate as much as possible. And I know we live in a world where they really don't make it seem like meditation is important to us, right? They don't really advertise meditation. They don't say, hey, everybody should meditate. They really promote religion more than they promote spirituality and meditating, being a better version of ourselves. Because when you meditate, you're going to have so many benefits from it. You're definitely going to get in tune with your spiritual side. You're definitely going to feel more connected to the universe. So you definitely want to meditate on a regular basis as much as possible. Now, another way to become a greater version of yourself right now today is to practice positive self-talk regularly. You always want to have that positive self-talk. If you find yourself having any kind of negative talk that you're talking about, when it comes to you, you want to change that to positive self-talk. You want to really say, I can do things. I am pretty enough. I am handsome enough. I am fast enough. The more you do this, you will raise your confidence. You're going to raise your self-esteem. You're going to start to be a person that doesn't have any fear. You'll step out your comfort zone. You always want to have that positive self-talk. That's very, very important, because your subconscious mind is always listening. And the more you talk positive to yourself, the more positive things you will start to manifest in your life. You understand? Now, that was 28 ways to become a greater version of yourself. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button, share this video, and comment below, people. Say, I am a greater version of myself right now. Start speaking that into existence. Your words are very, very powerful. Now, I just really wanted to deliver a positive, powerful message for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for tuning into Millionaire Mindset, where everything happens in divine time by divine design. Till the next video, people, I love you. Peace.